All right, we are going to get started here. If anybody has a question, just raise your hand and I'll bring the mic to you. So who wants to start? I was going to say, don't all run up at once.
Hey, Coach, Chris Brooke, I think absolutely true for early in the contest, you guys were able to take advantage of kind of stymie LSU down low in the paint. It was kind of inspiring to see what you guys did down low in the paint as you guys go further in the season and eventually in conference play.
Yeah, I think that's something, after the first two games in the season, we didn't like where we were defensively as a group, and it's something we've really been talking a lot about, getting all five to position. They're so good in transition, and you have to eliminate some of those easy looks. So it's really important for us to get back and get our defense set. And then in a game like this, you've got to be able to find some wins. They're going to make some tough shots. They're averaging 115 a game. You've got to force them to take some contested shots, and then you got to go find a way to get a rebound. I thought we battled. We still gave up too many offensive rebounds, 16, and then had some turnovers. But really, I thought our group had a fight and a desire to be out there and be together. I thought our communication was much better today, and you've got to have a connected group in order to defend a team like that or have a chance to get stops. And I thought they battled. Just really proud of their effort with that. We're going to go back and look, and there are going to be some ball screen coverages that we probably should have gotten a loose ball, and it resulted in a free throw attempt for them. But overall pleased with our effort. There's obviously some things to clean up, but I'm not going to fault my kids' effort or my players' effort. I thought they were in it and felt like they had a chance to win today.
Who's next?
Easy, Corey.
I like that. Make a box. Paris, for you, just what felt right about today? Obviously, you're not hot. You cover threes. It was a sort of situation where you saw that first one go in and you felt right. So what did you do today?
The rhythm was there, I would say, but I think it all started with my teammates. We came in, ready to compete. I think we need to come in with a desire because, when you go against teams like that, you have to have some type of fight about you. You can't be defeated before the game. So I think my teammates were really, really good at, being very vocal and encouraging and making sure that we were all in the right headspace and just ready to play basketball.
And I'll say the work that these two put in, they're always in the gym. They're always getting up extra shots. They're in there before practice. They're in there after practice. And that's where she won't say that, but that's why those shots go in, is because she puts in the time, she puts in the work. And when you're on a stage like that, you love to see that happen for her.
Coach, what's the message you and Coach Mulkey and you got things to share after game two?
Well, I think we all three have a great deal of passion and love for this program. Dr. Taylor and Ms. Hogue and Coach Barmore were the cornerstones of that. And Kim's a huge piece of that tradition and history, and we all have a great respect for that. And it's my job as a steward of this program to make sure that we're putting it at the forefront. Coach Barmore used to always say, no one person is bigger than this program. And the program was here before all of us, and it will continue to be here after we're all gone. And I think it's important for us to all understand that and represent that. But, Kim spent 19 years of her life there in Ruston, and she knows that every opportunity that she's had as a professional, same for me, came because we were able to be in that program and be around those great coaches and those great players, and how it developed us as women, as leaders, and now we're paying that forward. But I think she'll tell you that, those were some great memories for her, and it's a big piece of her life. I was fortunate to be with her for a couple of years as an assistant before she went to Baylor, and got to experience that every day.
I think for us it was just moving the ball, getting each other involved. I think that opened up a lot of shots for each other, and I think especially us celebrating each other, it let us take those shots with a lot more confidence. You see one go in, and you see the whole bench celebrating, so makes you want to shoot another one. But I think that's really what it was, getting open looks. We were really out there playing, creating for each other.
We're going to actually have three more questions.
Hey, Coach, obviously, emotional day for you. Your son walked yourself earlier playing for Ruston and Super Bowl you up here. How much of a whirlwind day was this? Of course, both like awesome at the beginning.
Yeah, I think we're all proud of Ruston. We love living there. For me personally, I've lived there at 4 different times in my life as their age, as student athletes, and came back as an assistant, and then now 10 years there. So I'm, 18 years in, and it's a great place for us to raise our family. So anytime we can support our hometown team, it's great. But first and foremost, I'm a mom and a wife, and next I'm a leader. And I think it's important. We have a small number of moments left with our own children, and I want to share those too. They've put in the work. We prepared them. And so for me to be able to go over and support those guys, they're tremendous. Coach Ball has done an incredible job. When you look at the consistency of, no one expected that group to be there today. But I got to watch every one of their games this year, whether it was live stream or in person, and to see the grit and the tenacity that they expect to win. And I think that's what this group is doing. They're expecting to win, and they're expecting to leave their mark. And so I think there's a great parallel of those two things, of who we want to become and how we show up every day. And so fun for us to do that. And as a mom, I want to enjoy as many moments with my own children as I can, and they get to learn from two incredible young women like these two. A lot. She's one of the most versatile players in the country in terms of she can go kind of 1 through 5 if they wanted to go small. She's got great strength. Her mid-range game is really, really nice. She can shoot the 3 with great consistency. She sees the floor, passes. She can play the 1 or she can play the 5. And I just think her versatility is really tough to defend. But I thought these guys did. We started Paris on her, and I thought she did a really good job of making her take tough shots. They got to the free throw line. They shot 35 free throws, and I thought we were in it, and they had shot 19 at the half. And some of that is we've got to defend without fouling, and some of that was just getting to correct position and being smart in those situations. But also, they get to they have a really, really high free throw rate, and we've got to do a great job of going back and watching and teaching and learning from that. But she's a really, really good player. I think their backcourt is phenomenal. But I'll take these two any day of the week. And I loved how they battled, and everybody that played for us today.
This is going to be our last question.
So I think a few years ago, we were assistant coach these students that played in the arena. What is it like playing NBA style arena compared to
I actually was not on that staff. No, that's right. I think I was at Texas Tech as an assistant at the time. But this was the first time I played or coached in an NBA arena. Did you guys ever play in Memphis or Dallas?
No, I did not.
No, but and that may be a question for the two of them. For me, it's a court, and we're coaching, and we're not wrapped up in those things. But for these two, I think it's a great experience. But I'll let them answer that.
Honestly, it was just a great opportunity. I think we're just blessed to even be in this position. It did feel like a court. But yeah, I think we were just grateful for the opportunity to even be out here today and compete.
Yeah, I think it was just a great environment for Lady Textures. I think as a group, a lot of this was our first time being in an environment like this, so I think it'll pay dividends for us going in the future. But it was definitely exciting.
All right. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.